Latest football news,
engaging debates,
and fascinating opinions.
Pitchside Talk on IO Radio.
Yes, welcome back to Pitchside Talk here on IO Radio. We're back after a week off, international break, e.g. it was a bit hot outside, and yeah, didn't really want to cook. Yeah, didn't really want to cook, but welcome back. We are back for another week of football action, just before things all kick off and you go on holiday.
Yes, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be here. You'll have to get someone else in. Or you're going to have to do it as a one.
There's always a way. I'll find a way. I'll just drag people off the street. You know anything about football? Yep. All good. Yeah, so who's next to me then today?
It's me, Dan, again.
Can't get rid of him.
Do you want me to go?
No. I'm trying my best to loan you out, but nothing's going well there. Well, before I forget to mention, if you want to listen to last episode, which was 2 weeks ago, if you can go on our YouTube at Pitchside Talk.
And I'm the new editor.
Yes, you are the new editor. Well done. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Got a promotion. And also, if you want to follow us on Twitter, it's at talk_pitch. So, Dan, what have we got coming up today?
So today we are going to be talking about the Championship because it starts on Friday.
Ooh.
Exciting stuff. We're going to be talking about transfers as well because there's a lot of transfers happening at the moment.
Yes.
And we're also going to be talking about Ipswich again.
For a gritted team. I can see the anxiety just seeping through. It's not looking good, is it?
No.
It's just, I think, I tell you what we should do. We'll talk about it later, but it's not looking good, is it?
No.
Stay up to date with the latest footy news.
Pitchside Talk on IO Radio.
Yes, that is right. Stay up to date with all the latest footy news here on Pitchside Talk on IO Radio. Back for another week, because why not? We've got to be back. We've got to come back. Well, we're now going to be talking about the Championship.
Yes.
And it's back on Friday.
It is. Hooray.
Luton versus Middlesbrough.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting match.
Yeah, because nobody knows what Luton's going to do.
No.
Or Middlesbrough, because Middlesbrough now have Jonathan Woodgate in charge. What a manager he will be. I want to ask you, will this season be more spectacular than last season? Because we had anybody could have won league or the Championship really, or got promoted. It was quite crazy.
Yeah. I think it has the potential to be another season like that because it's so even. I think it's even more even than last year. There's a lot of teams that can either get top two or get in the playoffs, I think. But obviously, I feel like last season was a very strange season, really. There was a lot of stuff happened, like the Bielsa stuff.
Yeah, we had Spygate at one point. Oh, my God.
Some mental games last year. So, yeah, but I think it definitely has a potential, and I'm really excited going into this season.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, I want to ask you, what teams should be watching out for this season? Mm-hmm. I guess Leeds are going to be one.
Yeah, I'll say Leeds straight away. Because second year under Bielsa, I think they could do well. Obviously, I think the relegated teams, Fulham, I think they'll do well next year. They made some good signings, and Cardiff as well. I mean, they've got Neil Warnock, so Neil Warnock can always seem to get clubs into playoffs.
Yeah. What about West Brom? They've got Slaven Bilic now as their new manager. They sort of made a few signings, lost a few people. I know Gale went back to Newcastle.
Yeah. Rodriguez went.
Yeah, Rodriguez went. Rondon's gone. Mm-hmm. Somebody else went to Watford, I think. But I can't think his name is.
No.
He's gone blank. I'm going to have a look. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Live air research.
But yeah, under Slaven Bilic, I think they can do well next year. I feel like I had a decent season last year. I don't know why Darren Moore was sacked.
Because
he drew with Ipswich probably.
Yeah. Sackable offence.
Yeah. But I feel like they had a good season. Probably their fans wanted to go straight back up because they had the potential to. But I think they can do well again this year. But it's so close between these teams. I think it's going to be really hard to predict, even though we are going to predict the.
We are going to try. Well, Dawson was actually the person. Dawson.
Craig Dawson.
That's who it was. I couldn't. Yeah. It was that old Gareth McCauley.
Yeah.
But I realised he's old now, and nobody wants him. And nobody wants him. But speaking about the teams to watch out, what players should we be watching out for in this Championship season?
Yeah, I've got a few players that I've picked out. I think first one is Anthony Knockaert. He signed for Fulham from Bolton. It wasn't Bolton.
Brighton.
It was Brighton. It definitely wasn't Bolton. I don't know if that's a loan or if it's permanent. I think it's a loan.
Do you want to have a look?
Yeah, have a quick look. But he's a great player, and I think he could be one of the best players in the league next year.
He was quite good when he was
Fulham.
down there with was it Brighton?
Yes, he
a
was
few years
very
ago.
good.
He was very good. Didn't he win Player of the Season?
Yes, I think he did.
Oh,
And we were very, very close to signing him a couple of years ago, but he rejected us.
I wonder why.
I'm still bitter about that.
He saw into the future.
So yeah, I think he could be a great player. And another player for Fulham, Mitrovic. He was good in the Premier League last year for Fulham, even though they got relegated. So I think he could be a great striker for them as well. Oh yeah, it's a loan.
Yes, it is a loan, and also they've loaned in either what did I say?
Cavallero.
Cavallero from
Yeah.
Wolves. Well,
He's a decent player as well.
speaking about his other teammate that's been gone to Leeds,
Yes.
Helder Costa.
Yes, that was a great signing from Leeds. I think he's a great player, and they sold I can't
Jack
remember his
Clark.
name. But he's gone back there on loan, hasn't he?
Yes,
They
he's-
sold another winger, but I can't remember his name.
Well, they sold Jansen, didn't they?
Yeah, no, it was Samuel Saiz.
Sammy Saiz.
Yes,
Okay.
he went abroad, I think. So yeah, it was a great signing for them. And second season under Bielsa, I think they can do well this season.
That's
Yeah.
good to hear. Well, I want to ask you, what about other sort of people that have come down from like Huddersfield? What about Aaron Moy? Could he have a good
Yeah.
season there?
Yeah, I think he can have a decent season. At the moment, I'm not convinced Huddersfield are going to do well,
Okay.
but
Ooh,
yeah, it's a bit controversial.
bit.
But Aaron Moy is probably one of their best players. I think he's a great player. Also, Alex Pritchard as well. He's a very good player as well. I don't really know the Huddersfield team very much, though. I have to look at their team at the moment. But yeah, I reckon Aaron Moy could do
I
quite
think they've kept a lot of players
Yeah.
that got relegated from the Premier League, but I don't think anybody really wanted their players not to be.
No.
Apart from Lursel, he went to Everton.
Oh,
Good
yes, he
spare
did, didn't
goalkeeper,
he?
yep. And what about final player? What about Ryan Sessegnon? He's been
Oh,
linked
yes.
to the move away to Tottenham.
Yeah.
It's all sort of things like, is he good enough for the Prem? Is he not? But can this season show that he still does have that quality? And it was just one of those seasons that was to forget for him.
Yeah, I think he's a great player, and you know, Fulham had a difficult season last year, so it's obviously hard for players to stand out. But in the Championship, I think he could be a fantastic player, as he proved a couple of seasons ago. He was a great player in the Championship, and we'll have to see if he leaves, because I think he'll be crucial next year for Fulham.
Well, apparently it's like £30 million have
Yeah.
been valued at, and
Mental money in
it
it.
is mental money. Well, I guess we better get into our Championship predictions.
Yes, let's.
I'm going to hand you this sheet first because this is last season's table.
Yes, thanks. It's a bit, shall we just cover the bottom three?
What about the top as well? Should we cover the
Yeah,
top?
oh yeah, the top as well.
Yeah, if you don't remember. This is time you won't be predicting where Ipswich Town going to finish.
Yeah, that's true.
Must
well,
be
that's gonna be
weird.
more depressing. So, where are we gonna start from?
I guess we've got to start from bottom.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Do you want me to go first?
If you want to.
I put Charlton bottom of the league.
Oh, okay.
They haven't really. I don't know. I don't think they've made any signings, to be honest.
Apart from Lee Bowyer, I would say it's the main one.
Well, yeah, but he's the manager, so I don't know. Yeah, I can't see them doing well next year. I think they're going to finish bottom of the league.
Okay, well, my team to finish bottom of the league is Luton.
Okay.
I just don't know if they're that sort of team to stay up. I know they sold, was it Justin James to
Yeah, to
Leicester?
Leicester.
I just don't think they've got it.
Okay. 23rd, I've put Barnsley. They came up as well. They've made a lot of signings, but not really anyone stand out. And I think they'll go down this year again because they're a bit of a yo-yo club.
Well, we're actually in total agreement because I said they're going to finish 23rd as well.
Okay.
22nd?
I've put Wigan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's an interesting one because they have got a decent team, I think. They finished 18th last year. They've got some good players. They've got Joe Garner, obviously.
Yes.
But I don't think they've got... I just don't think they've got enough
Okay.
to stay in the league. I think their confidence... when I look at Wigan, I see that their confidence isn't great. I don't know why. It just seems like that. And I can see them going down this year.
Well, I actually put Reading in 22nd.
Oh.
Well, they sort of were floating about that last season.
Yeah, they were.
And I I sort of have that theory. If you're a team floating around that area,
Yeah.
it's going to come back to bite you 1 point. Aston Villa had that, Sunderland had that, and I think it's going to happen to them.
Okay.
Perfectly honest.
All right. 21st. I've put Luton Town.
Oh, okay, all right. So you put
I
them
think
there.
Luton are going to survive.
Okay.
The reason why is because they had a fantastic year last season. They finished top of the league in League One. I think that their team, it's not the best team in the world, but I think that the confidence they're bringing into this season will help them. And I think that they'll stay up just though. I think it'll be close.
It'd be close. Well,
But I
I
think
actually
they'll
put
just-
Birmingham City there in 21st. They sort of had that. I just don't know about them. They're sort of selling their players to Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Bit of a weird one. Gary Monk's gone and it's all up in the air. I just think they're going to have not a great season, but I think they might just survive. I reckon it's going to be close between them and Reading.
Yeah. Okay.
20th?
I put Millwall.
Agree.
I don't think they've got a great squad. They've signed Matt Smith from QPR.
Mm-hmm.
They've signed another striker as well from Reading. I can't remember his name. And obviously they've signed Bielkowski, which are good signings.
We'll get onto that later
We'll
on,
get
but
onto
yeah.
that later. But I still don't think they have enough to progress. They finished 21st last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't see them doing any better than that.
I can agree. I think it's going to be a tough season, but I think they've got enough.
Yeah.
I think they've got that experience. They've got enough, but I think that them sort of three teams, that could change. It could be them relegated, all sorts.
Yeah.
19th?
19th, I put Sheffield Wednesday.
Oh.
Sheffield Wednesday are a very strange club at the moment. They did well under Steve Bruce, I do admit. They finished 12th. But Lucas João is linked with Birmingham at the moment. Some of their other players are linked with moves away. They still haven't got a manager.
No.
So I think that will affect them going into the start of the season. I don't think they'll be able to, go back up the league. So I'm going to put Sheffield Wednesday 19th.
I put Charlton in 19th. I think they're just... Looking at them, I feel like they're going to be that team that will surprise everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to just go into all guns blazing and they'll just survive somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to, but they just will.
Okay.
18th.
18th, I put Hull City.
Oh!
Um,
Now I feel like I've got my predictions absolutely wrong here.
Really? Well, Hull, they're a very weird club. They've got a brilliant player in Jared Bowen, but I can see him leaving.
Okay.
They've signed Tom Eaves, striker from Gillingham, but apart from that, they haven't really made a lot of signings, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know about Hull. They're just a weird club to me, and I can't see them doing well next year.
Okay. I put QPR in 18th. I think they're just going to be there. They don't look like they've done anything special.
Yeah.
And they sort of had a tough time under Steve McLaren and all sorts. So I don't think they do well. Should we sort of speed this up a little bit
Yeah,
so we
let's
can get to the top? So who's going to be in your 17th place?
Birmingham City, I think,
Okay.
finished 17th. They'll have another mediocre season.
I put Blackburn 17th. I
Okay.
just think they've sort of been around that area. And I think how
Yeah.
tough it's going to get. I think they're just going to slide down a little bit. 16th?
Reading.
Okay.
I think that Reading will do well this year. I think they've got a team that can stay up, and I was surprised at the start of last season that they were in the relegation zone, but they always seem to survive every
Yeah.
year. So I'm putting Reading to finish 16th.
I put Wigan to finish 16th. That's why I feel like my prediction's absolutely wrong.
Nah, it's not.
15th?
I have put QPR.
Okay.
They've got Mark Warburton now, who's a very experienced manager in the Championship. He's made some decent signings, and I think they'll finish mid-table.
I put Sheffield Wednesday. But I think that could change because apparently they're rumored to get Chris Hughton, and if they get him, I think they could go higher. 14th?
I've put Blackburn Rovers.
Okay.
They have signed Bradley Johnson from Derby, and they've also signed Stuart Downing from Middlesbrough.
They signed Stuart Downing?
Yes, they have.
Oh my god, then
That's-
crosses are coming in. Oh, thick and fast.
Them two are very, very good signings. They're so experienced, so much experience in them two players. So, and they've got Danny Graham and Bradley Dack as well. So they've got some brilliant players there. So I think they'll do well next year.
I put Preston to finish 14th. I think they could do well, but I think this is now where we're talking about the teams where they might be separated by like 5 points.
Yeah.
All the way up to like 7th.
It's really hard, this part of the table, isn't it? Yeah.
13th?
I put Preston.
Have you? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
for the same reason.
All right. Okay. I put Brentford. I think they'll do well, but I just don't know. They finished 11th last season, but I just don't know. They're a tricky club because the one year they're up like 5th, and then the other season they're in 14th.
Yeah.
But I think this time they finished mid-table. They're safe.
Okay.
12th.
Middlesbrough.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I think they'll have a poor season this season
Okay.
under Jonathan Woodgate. I think he'll get sacked quite quickly
okay.
because I don't think he'll get results. They've got an okay team, but I don't think they'll do well this year.
Okay. I put Nottingham Forest. I think they'll finish lower than where they did finish. They finished 9th last season.
Mm-hmm.
I think their manager will probably get sacked quite quickly, and then somebody else will come in. Probably Martin O'Neill will come back,
Yeah.
and then everything will be like mid-table sort of stuff. 11th.
11th, this is an interesting one. Bristol City,
Oh, okay.
because their fans are thinking they can do well this year, but I think they will sell Webster.
Mm-hmm.
And that will definitely affect them because he's a fantastic player. But I don't know with Lee Johnson because he one season he can have a really good season, but the next year he's poor. He gets rumoured to be sacked and everything. I think there are better teams in the Championship than Bristol City, so I'm going to put them 11th.
I put Swansea to be 11th. There's rumours that they're going to be selling a few players.
Well, McBurney's going, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know if they reinvested the James money they got. I'm not too sure. They've got a very a proven sort of manager in England level, but not in club football level.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think this might be sort of a testing season, unlike when they had Graham Potts, who's now at Brighton somehow.
Yes.
They finished 10th, so I think they're going to finish 11th.
Okay.
10th?
Stoke City.
Oh, we can agree.
I think they'll improve on last season, but I still don't think their team's good enough for playoffs. But yeah, I think they'll do well and finish 10th this year.
Yeah, I think they'll finish 10th. And also they had Ryan Shawcross is out now with quite a serious ankle injury.
That was poor. That was not very nice.
I think if they didn't have Jack Butland there, I would put them much lower.
Yeah,
But
that's
I think
true.
they'll finish 10th. I think they'll be there,
Yeah.
but they don't think they have that enough.
Yeah.
9th?
I put Nottingham Forest.
Okay.
I think they've got a good team. I think as seasons go on, I think they'll reach the playoffs because they've got good players coming in through the academy as well. So, yeah, 9th place for Forest.
I put Middlesbrough there.
Okay.
I just think that I think they might still have sort of that Tony Pierce sort of defence style. I think they'll get the results. Jonathan Woodgate could be a questionable one, but if he does get let go early on in the season, they get somebody else in that might help their fortunes up. But I think they'll be there.
Okay.
They're just gonna be there. What about 8th place?
I've put Derby County.
Oh, okay. All right.
Derby, they've got a new manager in Philip Cocu, haven't
Yes.
they?
First ever foreign manager to manage Derby
Yeah.
in their club history.
Yeah. So they've got another unproven Championship manager. I just cannot see them getting playoffs this year.
Okay.
I really can't. I mean, there's no denying they've got a good side, but I can see this happening where they're 6th near the end of the season and they bottle it right at the end, like they did under Steve McLaren. So yeah, I'm putting Derby 8th.
I'm putting Derby 8th as well. I think I think they've got no Wilson, they've got no Mount, they've got no Tamori, so they're losing quite good players there.
Yeah.
But I think this is going to be sort of a season where they sort of find something out new. I don't think Cocu will get sacked.
No.
I think he might just survive at the end of the season, but I think it's going to be more of them seasons like they find out about something new. Then next season they'll go and build on that.
Yeah.
What about 7th place?
7th place, I've put Huddersfield Town.
Okay.
I don't think Huddersfield are going to finish in the playoffs. They had a really awful season last year. We knew that they were going to get relegated quite early on.
I think by September we knew that, I think.
So they had a really poor season. Their confidence is going to be down. Their players are all right. They've got Moy and Pritchard, obviously, but I don't think they're going to finish in the playoffs this year.
I put Hull City in 7th.
Okay.
Only on the matter of fact that they had that weird run where they were on like 10 games in a row.
Yeah.
I think they're going to do that. Especially with their star player. I think they'll do very well.
Yeah.
Right now, this is the top 6. So promotion playoffs. Who's going to be Derby County's 6th place award?
I think people are going to be surprised with my decision here. I put Swansea City.
Really?
to finish 6th place.
Are they the dark horses for you?
Yes, Swansea are the dark horses for me. Actually, there's 2 dark horses in my playoff.
Okay. Oh.
So Swansea are going to finish 6th, in my opinion. I think the end of last season they had an amazing run, and obviously McBurney's going to go, but I think they have brilliant young players coming through, and I think under their new manager, I think they can push, and I think they'll get the playoffs.
Okay. Well, I put Cardiff City to finish 6th. I think they'll get there, but I think it'd be quite tough for them because they were so close in the Premier League. They were a few points off.
Yeah.
Sort of some decisions didn't go their way, and I think they'll still be suffering from that. But I think they'll get there. But they've lost a few key players. Mangler's gone, Zahoy's gone.
Yeah.
So I think there's going to be some repercussions there. But I can see them getting there.
Yeah.
I just don't know if they've got that enough to be sort of the top sort of 2.
Okay. Yeah.
5th place.
5th place, I'll put Brentford.
Okay.
I think that Brentford have got a brilliant team this year. They've signed Pontus Jansson. They've signed Pinnock from Barnsley, who's a very good player in League One last year. They've signed Matthias Jensen, who's rated really highly at, I can't remember who he used to play for.
Uh-huh.
And they signed another Danish midfielder as well, who's highly rated. And obviously they got Malpai and Watkins and Ben Rama. They've got some brilliant players, and I can see them finishing the playoffs this year.
Well, I put Bristol City to finish 5th because I think they did have another weird run, didn't they, where they went unbeaten in 13.
Yes.
I think they're going to do that. I think they're going to keep Webster. I think they're going to keep it. I think it's too late now for him to go. If he goes, they'll suffer more without him, but I think they're just that championship side, but they're just going to get lucky. And they're just going to keep going and going and going and build on it, and they'll finish 5th.
Okay.
What about 4th?
Leeds United
Oh!
in 4th place. But I think they'll win the playoffs.
Okay, they'll win the playoffs
Yes.
for you.
I think this is time for Bielsa. He needs to get promoted this year, otherwise he's gone. So, but Helder Costa, what a signing that was. Yes, they've lost Janssen, but maybe the defence leaks goals a little bit, but I can see them getting promoted this year.
Okay. Well, I actually put Huddersfield in 4th. I think they've kept a lot of that bulk of that Premier League side, and they've done it before. And Jan Sievert is I don't know about him yet. I think this is where he'll find out about himself. But I think he's got a good squad under him.
Yeah.
They'll be fired up. They want to get back in the Premier League, and I just think they'll finish 4th.
Okay.
3rd.
Cardiff City.
Cardiff City. Okay.
Yes. I think that they've got a very solid squad. And under Neil Warnock always seems to get in the playoffs.
I just don't know how.
Every time.
How's he do it?
I don't know. But yeah, I can see them finishing in 3rd place,
Okay.
but not going up.
I put in 3rd Leeds United. I think they're going to miss out on it, but I think only just. But it might be sort of that bottle situation. They miss out on through that, but I think they will win the playoffs.
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah.
If they don't, Bielsa's gone, and I don't think they'll do it for another fair few years because Jack Clark's come back on loan from Tottenham.
He has.
And this is a big season for him as well.
Yeah.
He's got to prove himself.
Yeah.
But I Helder Costa is a great signing.
Yeah, it is.
He'll help them in this sort of getting there. But they could be 2nd, but at this moment in time I'm going to put them 3rd.
Yeah.
What about
Alright.
your 2nd place?
My 2nd place.
In your top 2.
My top 2.
To
2nd
go-
place.
to go through straight away is
West Bromwich Albion.
we can agree.
I think that they had a good season last year. I think they were wrong to sack Darren Moore because I really rate him as a manager. I think he went to a League One club. Was it Doncaster?
Yes, he went to Doncaster.
It's a
Very.
bit of a strange move.
It's a strange move, but I'd say something. I would have him at Ipswich.
Yeah, I would. That'd be a great manager to have at Ipswich. I agree. But yeah, I think West Brom have got a great squad. Obviously, Gale's gone back to Newcastle and Rodriguez has gone, but they've still got a brilliant squad. And I just think they're going to finish top 2 this year.
Same here. I think they've got a great manager in Sam Bilic.
Yeah.
I think he'll get them all fired up, and I think they will do it. It'd be tight, in sort of they could slip into playoffs, but I think they've got enough.
Yeah.
They look like they've got a strong squad, and I think they know what it's like to be in the playoffs and lose. So I think they'll have that hunger to go, right, let's not do that this time.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
first place.
I think we've got the same top 2, you know.
I think we have.
In first place is going to be Fulham.
Same, yeah.
They've got an amazing squad.
There's someone kept that. I don't know how they kept that squad.
No, I don't either. I mean, it's less than a week until the season starts, and they've still got that squad.
They've only lost Andre Schürrle because
Yeah.
it was a loan and some others. But I'm looking at it and go like, they kept all these players.
Yeah. So I think they're going to be a class above everyone else, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Scott Parker is that's his kind of his first time experiencing the whole season. But I think their team's too good. I think they'll win the league easy.
Yeah, I think they will. Scott Parker, I think he's a good manager. I think it's his to lose.
Yeah.
It could go all wrong, but I think he's got everything in place to go right. And that's why I think they will go up first. Well, that is our predictions.
Yes.
We've been posting them on Twitter. I'm going to take a photo of your one. I'm going to post it on Twitter. And then we'll see which one you agree with the most. I don't think half of them teams are going to finish where they're going to in my place.
It's really hard to predict, isn't it?
I think
going
my
into this
top...
season?
I think about 5 of my top 6 will be right. And then the rest is just going to be wrong.
Yeah.
But, oh, God. What fun trying to predict the championship. And when we come back, we're going to be talking about something less stressful. Transfers.
Yes.
Whew.
Kicking off opinions on IO Radio.
Pitchside Talk on IO Radio.
Yes, and welcome back to IO Radio here on here on Pitchside Talk on IO Radio.
Wrong way round.
Wrong way round. It's always going wrong here on the show. Make sure you follow us on our Twitter at talk_pitch for the latest polls, news, and all sorts.
Yeah. And arguments, don't forget.
Yes, and arguments.
A few.
Yes, and watching some people have a spat about something. It's quite fun to watch, really. So we're now going to get into the transfers.
Yes, let's.
And I guess we better start off with the big one, the Bale saga. So Bale was rumoured to transfer to China on Monday. He landed in China. It was all going through.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid called off his China move. Will he ever leave Real Madrid? And if so, where would he go?
I mean, I think he will leave Real Madrid. I know you said that there was an injury problem at Real Madrid at the moment. So that might be why he was...
Senjo's got a massive ankle injury.
Yeah, so maybe he's staying there for backup. But I think he will leave. I just don't want him to go. Me personally, I don't want him to go to China like that, just for the money. I'd really like to see him in England again.
But who would he go to in England?
Yeah, that's true.
Because there's the Man U link was a big thing
Yeah.
a few years ago, and that sort of just died down.
Yeah.
I know Arsenal rumoured linked with him.
Yeah,
which I'm a bit like, what?
Chelsea could go in for him as well, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, God. That would be interesting.
I'd like to see him in England again. I can't see that happening, but I don't know. I don't know who else to go to. If the money is there, like 1 million a week.
Yes, there's 1 million a week.
That's mad money. So he's obviously going to accept that, even though I don't think it's the right thing to do for his career. But we'll see, I guess, what happens.
We will see. But I have to ask you, do you sort of agree with the criticism he's getting over there? And who's right? Is it Zidane or is it Bale in this situation?
I mean, it's a hard one because we're not inside people at Real Madrid, are we? So we don't know exactly what's happening. But to me, Bale seems like he's been a bit disrespectful. Like, I saw they lost 7-3 to Atletico in a pre-season friendly. He was just laughing. He was just laughing about it like it was all a joke.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah, so obviously the relationship is non-existent now between the two. So Zidane's not going to want to play Bale at all. I just can't see what's going to happen. It's such a confusing thing. I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest.
No, nobody does. He might. I reckon he'd still be there because I remember there was that thing he said, "I'm happy just to sit on the bench and just play golf all day." I was like, "Good on you, mate."
Yeah.
Well, we better move back into England, and there's a big sign for Sheffield United. Dean Henderson has returned on loan to Sheffield United after signing a multi-year contract with Manchester United, very conveniently.
Yes.
Will he help? How much of an important sign is this for Sheffield United?
I think it's a very important signing. I think it's a great signing from Sheffield United. Obviously, he was their number one keeper last year in their promotion season. And he was very consistent. He's a great keeper. So to get him back for their first season in the Premier League, I think that's a brilliant signing. But I don't think it'll be enough.
No. Will they escape the drop?
I don't think they will.
No. Well, I actually did a poll about this, and 66% of people actually agree with you.
Oh, okay.
So you're right on something.
on something, finally.
Unlike your championship predictions, putting Bristol that high, you know.
Actually, that was you who put Bristol that high.
Now moving on to some that happened yesterday. Idrissa has left Everton, and he has gone to PSG for 30 million.
Yeah.
How much of a loss will this be for Everton? Because looking at his stats from 2016, he's got the most tackles in 395 and the most interceptions in 218 from August 2016.
Yeah. That's great stats, isn't it? So
How much of a miss will he be now?
I think he'll be a miss. They signed Delph, didn't they? So I think he'll play in kind of the same position.
Yeah. And also Gomez came back, Andre Gomez.
Yeah, Gomez came back as well. But yeah, I think that'll be a big miss. They're great stats. I think he had a great season last year. I think maybe going to PSG is a bit of a strange move.
The funny thing is, he actually used to play in France anyway with Lille.
Oh, okay.
So it's a bit like move, but everyone's moving to PSG these days. So
yeah, I don't know about that signing, but obviously Everton will miss that kind of player, I think. So, yeah.
The 30 million, good deal for him.
Yeah, I'd say 30 million is the right price for him. That's not too much money. No. Because how much did PSG spend on Neymar compared to that? Obviously, we're not comparing the two players, but yeah, decent signing for PSG as well, I think.
Well, moving on to the final one. This one's not confirmed, but it's been talked about the last few weeks, and apparently he's there now having his medical. Nicolas Pepe is close to completing a £72 million move to Arsenal from Lille.
Yeah.
He's had quite a good season. I think this is sort of his first breakout season. He's made 41 appearances, 23 goals, and 12 assists. Now, will he improve Arsenal's attack with Aubameyang and Lacazette?
I think he will, yeah. I mean, they obviously have a decent attack anyway with Lacazette and Aubameyang. So I think he'll be a great addition to that attack. He kind of came out of nowhere, really. I hadn't really heard of him.
I think this is sort of his breakout season has been this year.
He's had a very good season. So yeah, I think that'll be a great move for him. 72 million, maybe a little bit too much. I don't know. I don't really know how good he is, but I don't know how his style of play. Is he quick?
He's very quick. He's a winger. He's a right winger.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean Mkhitaryan, he played there for Arsenal, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's
not a great player, I don't think. So I think that'll be an improvement. I think he'll do well at Arsenal.
Yeah, that'll improve our attack. Well, a lot of people actually agree with you. It'll be a very good signing. 79% of people say it's going to be a very good signing.
Yeah.
But they seem to like to improve their attack, but not their defence.
Yeah,
it's a weird situation, Arsenal.
Yes, it is.
But that's quite a quick transfer report that was. Well,
yeah.
When we come back...
took too long on our predictions.
Yeah, we did. But when we come back, we were talking about the Ipswich Town. They start their League One campaign this Saturday away at Burton.
My anxiety's growing again.
I can feel it. I think we should just play this, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about Ipswich Town.
The best place in Ipswich to hear the latest football debates, Pitchside Talk on IO Radio.
Yes, this is the best place in Ipswich to hear all the latest footy news and all sorts. And to talk about Ipswich Town, which we're about to right now, with a very nervous Ipswich Town fan in Dan. So Town are back in action on Saturday away to Burton.
Yes.
I got that right, on the to win a James Norwood shirt.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I didn't win the shirt, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate.
I was very annoyed. The one time I entered something, I win it.
Yeah.
But we're going to be going into sort of, how do you feel about the start of the season? Just forgetting pre-season.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. But how do you feel coming into the start of the season right now?
At this moment in time, I'm not very confident.
Okay.
It's mostly because of our defensive issues.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've had trialists. Oh, you said not talk about pre-season.
No, but yeah, there's trialists.
We've had trialists. I don't know if they're gonna. I just can't see us signing another centre back. We haven't been linked with anyone. We're not looking like we're going to sign someone. We're linked with strikers, and I'm like, we need to sort out our defence. So I think we're looking in the wrong area at the moment. With Chambers and Nsiala missing this game. So yeah, I'm a bit worried. I think we've got a goal threat, but we leak goals as well.
Okay, well, we'll now move back on to pre-season. It's been very mixed.
Yeah.
It's been play 6, won 1, drawn 2, lost 3. I think. I know. Wait, then my maths is wrong. I think they must have lost 4.
Yeah. If you.
I think. Oh yeah, I forgot to add the. Oh no, I forgot to add
the Interwestern Cup as well.
I forgot penalty shootout. That's what I forgot to add. That's my fault there.
That doesn't count.
Duh. Oh no, wait, no, that does make 6. My maths is absolutely off. No, I did add
It's
the
fine.
Wellington
It's
count.
fine.
It's hot in here. It's hot. And nervous. But how do you feel heading to the new campaign after seeing that pre-season? But there's been people saying, oh, it's going to be all fine. They're playing against a higher team than them. But when you're playing a lower team, you're drawing and losing.
Yeah, I think after the 5-0 win at Colchester, I think the confidence went up. Norwood scored a hat-trick and we were saying this is going to be a good season. But we went into a game against...
Cambridge.
Notts County.
Not Counties.
Who got relegated from League Two. And we couldn't even win that game. We drew 1-1. And I was a bit... And then we drew 0-0 with Cambridge. I mean, apparently we were on top, but we need to score goals. That's what we need to do. And if we can't do that, then we're screwed because the defence is not good at the moment. So, yeah, I'm really worried after this pre-season, to be honest.
I was actually away for that Colchester one. So I woke up Saturday morning when I got some internet and I went, 5-0 against Colchester? My God. But what about sort of... We're going to move away from that now. I'm going to look at the Ipswich Town team.
Yeah.
And what players should we be looking out for this season? Ones to watch. I know one.
Well, one's pretty obvious, and that's James Norwood. He's been booked for top goal scorer
already
this league or this season already. So obviously he's going to be a really good player. I think he's going to lift us up the table. I think without him, we'd probably be in the lower half, but. Yeah, I think he's going to be a crucial player next year. Obviously, Alan Judge, he's rumoured not to be very happy, but if he's in the team, then he's always going to change things. Emma Hughes is another one. Mm-hmm. He's been out for quite a long time, so
he's
I don't
back, isn't he?
Yeah, he's back, but I don't think he'll go straight into the squad. He'll be given time, but he's a very good player from what I've seen. Actually, the last time I saw him was like 2 years ago, but he's a great player, and I think he'll be good next year. I guess Thomas Holy as well. He's apparently quite good. From what we've seen, he's good at coming out and collecting ball, obviously because of his height. So I mean that's a positive. But apart from that, I guess Downs and Dazelle, the youngsters coming through. Actually, not really youngsters now. They're first-team players.
Is it Jack Lancaster?
Yeah, Jack Lancaster.
Quite a crucial season for him, really. But he's out with injury still.
Yeah,
isn't he?
He's still out of injury. He's got a back injury, I think. But he's a great player as well. But these are all none of these players are defensive players, which I think is the crucial thing here.
What about Luke Garbett? Apparently the best crosser with a ball according to Paul Lambert.
I mean, we've seen some good things from him. He's obviously wanting Garbett to play on the left wing. So he'll I guess he'll take set pieces and stuff from that side, crossing it in. I think he'll be a decent player. But it's defence again, isn't it? I'm just really worried that our defence is just going to be poor this season. And Chambers, he seems like he's lost a bit of confidence from last year. Nsiala's out, even though I think he'd be crucial next year because he's a rock in defence. Full back is always a problem. We've got Kenlock at left back. He's the only left back we've got because Nidam.
Who's your right back?
We've got Emmanuel Donasian.
Oh, yes, Donasian. Yes.
Donasian went on loan last year. Nidam can play left back, but he broke his ankle in pre-season. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough decision. I guess we're trying to get one of them trialists in. I think it was James Wilson and Guthrie. I can't remember his first name.
I know there's one from Lincoln who was a centre-back.
Yeah, that was James Wilson.
Oh, was that?
Yeah. So maybe we'll get one of them in just to cover for this game. But I think we'll play Wolfenden as well, who's one of our youngsters.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I'm just really worried about the defence going into this first game.
Well, and we sort of mentioned his name in your players to watch, but Alan Judge is reportedly not very happy at Ipswich after talks with QPR broke down yesterday or a few days ago.
Yeah, it was after their fourth bid, I think.
Yeah, well, it's just won like $250,000, and the Cardiff QPR wouldn't really offer it.
I think the final bid was 600,000. That was the rumour, but we rejected that again and said Judge weren't for sale. But obviously their manager's Mark Warburton, so he's already worked with Alan Judge, and Alan Judge still lives in London.
Does he?
Brentford's near QPR because they're rivals, aren't they?
Yes.
So he would want to go there, but we've said no. So I guess maybe he won't be happy with that, but he will just have to get on with it.
Yes, Becca. What? Yeah, you sort of said your opinion, but what do you think? Do you think he will be there? I guess he will be there on Saturday.
Yeah.
But what about coming January or next season if it doesn't go too well? If it does,
I mean, I think he'll stay the season. Because QPR signed Mark Pugh on loan from Bournemouth. Mm-hmm. So they've got that position covered. So I think he'll stay the season. I think he'll be a good player next year. In the future, past this season, I don't know. I don't think he'll stay for long, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird one. I mean, I guess he'll want to... I guess he's okay with staying because he hasn't really said otherwise. But I guess we'll see.
We'll wait and see. But yesterday was sort of a big day for Ipswich Town in signings. Big signing.
And selling.
And departures. Yeah. But I guess we better go on to the first one. Bielkowski finally went to Millwall on a loan.
Yeah. He
can come back if he wants to, but I think there's talks of a set fee possibly coming in the future, but nothing's confirmed yet.
I think this is... Well, I don't think we'll see Bielkowski again.
No?
In goal for Ipswich. No. Maybe if we get promoted, maybe there's a chance, but I don't think we'll get promoted this year. So I think he'll leave at the end of the season because I feel like he'll have a good season at Millwall. And I think they'll stay up in the Championship. So I think he'll go permanently next year.
Okay, well, I was going to ask you about sort of him. Is this sort of a good move by Ipswich thinking about wage bill? Because there's a big thing about his wage bill's very high.
Yeah.
Is this a logical move by them just to sort of go, we're going to save some money here?
Yeah.
Could reinvest it, but probably not.
Yeah, I think it was actually a good move for Marcus Evans to do this. Obviously, he's a fan favourite, and it's really sad for him to leave. But he's a Championship goalkeeper. He may not have had a great season last year, but none of our players did. So I think it was the right thing for him to move on. Obviously, I didn't want him to, but it was a good move for him, and that takes his wage bill off as well. So it was a smart move by Marcus Evans, and we've got keepers that can replace him as well. So I think it was a good move overall.
Well, looking at the poll we've still got out about was it a good move by Ipswich to let Bielkowski go? 62% of people say yes, and then 38% say no.
Yeah.
But if you still want to vote on it, you've got another 50 minutes or so.
Yeah.
If you want to change our minds and put no on it. But about an hour later, Ipswich confirmed that Will Norris from Wolves has come in on loan. Got a decent goalkeeper for Wolves. Wolves rate him very highly, but he hasn't played much in the first squad.
No.
But what do you think? Is this going to be a good competition for Thomas Holy? And if Thomas Holy isn't as good as he could be, will this be a very good sort of person to bring in and have a safe choice?
I think so. Yeah. Obviously, he's rated highly, so he'll be competition for Holy. I think it was a good signing. Obviously, we needed a backup keeper. We signed that young keeper from West Brom, but he's kind of the keeper for the under-23s. We've got Harry Wright as well, which is Richard Wright's son, but he looks like he's going to go out on loan. So we needed that backup keeper, and I think he's a good choice. And if he lives up to that expectation, then I think he could be really good competition for Holy. And we'll see how it does. He might swap... Lambert might swap them round quite often and see how each one does. But I think Holy is number one at the moment. And I think Norris has his work cut out to get that place. Okay,
well, a lot of people, 81% of people say it is a good sign by Ipswich for Will Norris. But if you want to change your minds, you got
an hour left.
Yes, you've got an hour left, but you can search at Talk Pitch and vote on all other polls and that. Yes. But I guess we better go on to some good news, some more good news that came in this morning. Freddie Sears signs a new contract until 2021.
Yep.
With brackets, a further 12 months if wanted.
Yeah.
Is that a good sort of move by Ipswich to get him locked down, and when he comes back, he will be that sort of another star player in Ipswich's side, really?
Yeah, I think that was a great move. I mean, Sears has been here since playoff season, I think. So, yeah, playoff season he signed. So, and I really like him as a player. Sometimes he seems like he's not your goal scorer.
No.
Even though we play him on the wing a lot, but I think he'll be a great player in League One when he comes back. a bit afraid that he's going to be like one of these Teddy Bishops and Emma Hughes that
Ooh.
as you come back, you get another knock and you miss out a year or two. But signing this contract is a great thing, and I think his loyalty is with us as well. So I think, yeah, that was a good move.
That's good to see. Well, finally, where do you think Ipswich are going to finish in League One?
I think Ipswich are going to finish in 6th place.
Just promotion.
I don't think
playoffs?
we're going to get promoted.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
I
playoffs.
think we'll get in the playoff spot. I can't see us getting promoted.
Okay.
I know Ipswich fans, other Ipswich fans will be like, oh, you're so negative, blah, blah, blah. But I really cannot see us getting promoted this year.
Mm-hmm.
I really can't. Unless we sign some good defenders. But it's a few days until the season starts. So bringing new players in, it's a hard thing to bring them in and gel them with the rest of the team. So I'm a bit worried.
Well, I think they're actually going to miss out on everything and they're going to stay in League One for another season. I think they're going to finish 7th. I think they've got enough up front, just not enough at the back.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the main problem. And then I think at the end of the season, Paul Lamb will get sacked because of that.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I think it's going to go from bad to worse for him. I think. That's my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a massive shot in the dark. Globally said they weren't going to get relegated, but they happened. So I'm going to do that. So if you want to let us know where you think Ipswich Town are going to finish, tweet us at talk_pitch on Twitter, and it'll be quite good, because we want to know where Ipswich are going to finish. Yes, and welcome back to Pitch I Talk here on our radio. And unfortunately, we're out of time. The referee's about to blow his whistle. I've got to talk really quick, so I've got 10 seconds left.
We haven't got much time.
No, we haven't got much time. Well, thanks for being on the show today, Dan.
That's all right. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, see you in 2 weeks. Adios.
The whistle has been blown for full time. Tune in next week for another jam-packed show.